What is up, and welcome back to another episode of Blood and Beer, the show where we talk blood sport and we drink beer. I'm your host, Matt, and as always, we got some MMA to talk. We got a PFL special for you today. 4 fights we're going over, PFL Pick'em show. We're doing it a little different than our other betting shows. We're not going to include this with our 1,000 because it's just the PFL, and until they get their shit together, they're not going to be up here. But anyways, we got the playoffs coming up this week. We've got Friday heavyweights and women's flyweights. We're going to have Linton Vassell kicking things off, taking on Oleg Popov. And Linton Vassell's stepping in as the alternate. I think it was Valentin Moldavsky. He had to pull out due to injury, who Vassell actually beat in their last fight with split decision. He's 41 years old, moved up from light heavyweight. Dude's been around the Bellator game for a minute. He can get a little gassy at times. He's strong. He's got some power. He's well-rounded. He's a vet. He knows what to do. And then on the other hand, you got Oleg Popov. Dude's got good striking, not the best, but it's usable to get where he needs to. He's got great wrestling. He'll take you down and lay on you for 5 minutes if he needs to. He'll just search for control, get some ground and pound. I think Popov, he's on a 16-fight win streak. I just think, Vassell got TKO'd earlier this year by Golstov. He's older. I think that this is Popov's time to shine. I think this is like Vassell's 4th fight in 8 months or so. So I'm going with Oleg Popov and minus 270. Not super sexy numbers there, but sometimes that's what you got to do. You don't want to just fucking waste your money. All right, next up, we got Taila Santos, former UFC title challenger. She's taking on Bellator champ Liz Carmouche, and Carmouche actually came in 1 pound overweight, so she's going to have a point deducted in this fight for how they decide who moves on. So if it's 30-27 Carmouche, she moves on, but if it's 29-28 Carmouche, it's going to actually be a draw in the PFL's eyes, so I don't know how they'll move from there. But with her missing weight, this is her first weight miss. She's another fighter. She's older. I think she's in her 40s. And Taila Santos is a fucking beast. Strong as shit. She's got good striking. She's got really good jiu-jitsu, great wrestling. Just strong. She'll hold you there. And the only girl that gave her trouble, I think, Erin Blanchfield, Valentina Shevchenko. I don't see this being a problem for Taila Santos. Liz Carmouche, she's on a long winning streak, but she hasn't fought a girl to the caliber of a Taila Santos, I don't think, in this win streak. So give me Taila Santos at that minus 275 line. I don't love it, but it is what it is. And then next, we got Jenna Bishop, Jiu-Jitsu ace, taking on PFL's golden child, Dakota Dacheva. They made this division for Dacheva. She won the PFL Europe. Kickboxing, great. She's a Muay Thai world champion. She's a beast. She's a minus 600 favorite. Jenna Bishop plus 425 on the comeback on that. So right away, what I want to say is Dakota Dacheva has been getting cherry-picked fights. She has not had a tough fight at all, and she has been finishing everyone in the first round. But cherry-picked fights, you're a striker. We haven't seen you on the ground. How do you get back up against someone who's really good? The other girls she's been fighting just haven't been that good. Jenna Bishop is a fucking beast on the ground. She'll take your neck. She'll take your arm. She'll rip that leg off. I got Jenna Bishop on the upset because we haven't seen enough from Dakota Dacheva. And Jenna Bishop held her own against Taila Santos. Santos is my pick to win this division. Dakota Dacheva could surprise me, but I just haven't seen enough out of her yet to say I'm going all in on her. So we're going for one upset here, Jenna Bishop. And then finally we got Dennis Golstov versus Tim Johnson. Golstov, I think, is like a minus 300 favorite. Johnson, super experienced. Dude's gritty. He's got power in his hands. He's got good defensive wrestling, and he can get knockouts when you're shooting takedowns. But Golstov, man, this dude, 4 times he's been to the PFL playoffs, I think. 4 times came up short. This seems like his year. Dude's got super crisp boxing, very technical. Last 2 fights, TKOs. Great wrestling. That Russian wrestling background. Tim Johnson obviously could land the power shot. The money's there if you want to throw it on him, but I just think Dennis Golstov is getting this one done. I think that this is his year to win it all. He's got a good chance, especially with how the field's looking. His toughest test is going to be Oleg Popov. So we'll have to see how this turns out, but I got Dennis Golstov in that. Don't have a great roster this year for PFL. I was expecting a lot better playoffs with the Bellator coming over, but that's all right. And then August 16th is the next time we're going to be seeing PFL. We got the light heavyweights and the lightweights. It's going to be Impa Kasanganay, defending champ, taking on Josh Silveira in a rematch of last year's finals. Then we got former champion Rob Wilkinson taking on Beletsan Yagshimeridov, and that'll be a fun one as well. This light heavyweight division, that's their best one. They're fucking bangers. They all scrap. It's fun. And then in the lightweight, we got Clay Collard rematching Brent Primus and Michael Dufort taking on Gadzi Rabadanov. So we'll cover that as the time gets closer. But yeah, let me know what you think. Drop your picks below. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning in. As always, this is Matt with Blood and Beer.